you for making it possible for me to be a member of the Public Accounts Committee. And I want to assure you that in all my actions, I bear in mind the fact that it is through your privilege that I am a member of any committee. And I will do nothing that will be a source of embarrassment either to Mr. President as the presiding officer of these hallowed chambers, or indeed to any of my colleagues. I thought it is settled in law that before decisions are taken, when allegations have been made, that the other side is heard. The least I expect from my distinguished colleague with whom we are laboring together to discharge our obligation is that before conclusions are taken, before motions are raised, I should be properly accused if there is an allegation against me to speak to it. Between yesterday and today, nobody has said anything to me. I am not aware that this Senate makes decisions on the basis of edited reports. And for me, sir, it will be a sad day if what is reported form the basis of Senate decision and not the entire gamut of the procedures. In that committee, we have a principal officer of the Senate, Senator Nwaboyi. He's seated there. I am not the mover of the motion to issue bench warrant. I notice that it is only my name that is put here. And I think I do understand why it is what I said that is singled out. Number two, I hold the view and I've done my best to defend our collective image. And I am shocked that the House leader referred to my reactions and not what I was reacting to. Could I just be walking on the street? For many of you know me, I have never been a guest for psychiatric evaluation. We sat there on your orders to invite the NNPC to explain the numbers that amount to about 210 trillion naira. And he had been invited over and over and over, about 9 times, as enumerated by distinguished Senator Nwaboyi, a principal officer of this House. And in all these 9 invitations, Melekeri, former group managing director, refused to show up. And the guy who spoke yesterday, the former chief financial officer, he was invited to explain the audit. I think it's an opportunity, Mr. President, to remind us that what you ask us to do in accordance with the provisions of the Nigerian Constitution is that NNPC auditors, not Senate auditors, NNPC approved auditors submitted a report that shows that they have not accounted for 210 trillion naira. I use the word accounted for. This is not my findings. They transferred this report to the Office of the Auditor General of the Federation in accordance with the extra provisions of the Nigerian Constitution. The Office of the Accountant General of the Federation referred this to the Public Accounts Committee. Between the previous chairman and the current chairman, these people have been invited several times and we did not have the benefit of seeing them. So yesterday, taking this background into account, the former immediate past finance officer or financial controller of NNPC was asked to speak to the audit report, not Oshomole's report, to explain because the auditors appointed by them, not appointed by me, says that they did not account for 310 trillion naira. This gentleman stood there and was attacking the integrity of the Senate. And that is why, even if the whole world condemn me and God uphold me, I am free. And I will be faithful to my duties. Now we ask him to take the oath based on the procedures not established by me, rather than speak to the issue of 210 trillion. He says something like this: no money is missing. Distinguished Senator Ogu, you are my very good friend. I would like the benefit or even the privilege of Mr. President hearing my side before I am crucified. He said to us, make your own colleague, the people you found worthy and fit to man the Public Account Committee. He said to our face, Mr. Chairman of the Senate Committee on Public Account and Senators, you, that is the senators, do not have the monopoly of patriotism. And we talk about NNPC as if we are the only patriot. He went on, it is you, senators, who recommend your children for employment into the NNPC. And he went on and on and on, attacking each and every member of that committee. And at that point, I said, please, Mr. Chairman, let him stop. I am shocked that the highly respected leader of the Senate did not refer to...
Yes, point of order. Senator Oshimole, just take a seat. Let me hear the point of order.
I want to repair the Senate to order 52-4.
Is it 524?
524.
Huh?
A senator must confine his observation to the subjects under discussion and may not introduce matter irrelevant thereto.
The issue is about illegal
Mr. President, the issue under discussion is the issue of illegal issue of warrant of arrest.
Yes.
Not the issue of 220 trillion missing or what have you. An indecent language. So, Senator Anderson should confine himself to the subject matter under discussion. Stricto sensu.
I will not agree with you. I shouldn't prolong it.